It all starts now. The last episode before the Fastlane pay-per-view. It all goes down right here on Raw. But I'm getting word to open the show, to open Raw. We're going to be seeing the new signee, the man himself. And here he is. The man himself. Listen to this crowd. This soul. Well, the crowd's not feeling it now, but they know when it's time to sing, they do the job. Robert Roode is coming out here. He says he has something to say to the WWE Universe. I don't know what that could be, but all I gotta say is lately Robert Roode, he's been doing the thing. He's been doing exactly what he needs to do, and that's walking in and collecting W's. Last week, he beat Drew McIntyre in surprising fashion, but then went on and still attacked Drew McIntyre over and over and over again. I mean, it's just like, nothing's enough for this man. It seems like that's going to be that's his new target is Drew McIntyre. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening between these two men. All I know is that something is brewing, and we're one episode away from the Fastlane pay-per-view. So William Regal wants to make it official. I'd say do it now, but we have somebody in the crowd over here giving signaling a microphone. So I guess we're going to hear from the glorious one, Robert Roode. I went backstage earlier tonight, and I talked to William Regal, our GM, and I asked Regal, I said, listen, Regal, let me go out tonight. Let me start off Raw. Let me give the crowd something to really feel, to really want. Regal kept asking me, and he said, how, Robert Roode? How can you do that? And I said simply, Regal, listen, I am a star. Everywhere I've been champion, but the WWE, and it's time that changed. It's time for you to put the brand on my back. So I'm here to say one thing and one thing only, and that's after Fastlane, Kevin Owens, that WWE Championship will come to me. I will make that WWE Championship glorious, because when I step into this ring, when I grab a microphone, I am untouchable. Nobody can touch me, and that right there is absolutely glorious. Robert Roode saying it right there, saying he's Oh, man. I was going to say Robert Roode's gonna walk out easily saying he's glorious, saying the next target, his next target is the WWE Championship. But it seems like Drew McIntyre has something to say about that. It seems like McIntyre is not allowing Robert Roode. I mean, we don't know McIntyre's intentions until tonight, but we do know last week Robert Roode, he attacked Drew McIntyre after their matchup. It was supposed to be a simple matchup between the two, a friendly competition, some may say. But Robert Roode took the matchup a little personally. Robert Roode won the matchup fair and square, but at the end of the matchup, Drew McIntyre, he got attacked by Robert Roode. Robert Roode, for some reason, wanted to keep adding insult to injury over and over again, not playing any games with him. But Drew McIntyre now staking his claim, looking at Roode. Roode tried to make an example of McIntyre last week, and it seems like he's gonna eat his words for it, because Roode's telling McIntyre to come in the ring. Both men are staring down face to face. This crowd is enjoying it. What a way to open Raw. Both these men staring each other down. And now, wait a minute, Drew turning his back, and Robert Roode being as cocky as ever, as cocky as Robert Roode can be. And Drew McIntyre is not appreciating that, showing off for himself. You can't blame McIntyre for doing so. And now McIntyre striking off on Robert Roode, not playing any games with him. Picks him up, big old bear hug, and drops him down. Up next, we're finally going to see it. It's going to be Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano one-on-one. Up next. Well, you heard it there. It's going to be Balor versus Gargano. We do know Balor did stake a claim. Balor said he wants the WWE Championship one more time, this time with the Judgment Day behind him. We have yet to see if Kevin Owens is going to answer the challenge. We've seen Damian Priest come and try to get in the mix, try to get involved in their, in their matches, and it's been interesting to say the least. You know, Owens, he has to answer the challenge tonight. Tonight's the final episode before the Fastlane PPV. If Owens says nothing on the matchup, we might not have a WWE Championship matchup the next episode at Fastlane. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least. But here we go. It is time for the Judgment Day to come down to the ring. They are here and they are ready to bring judgment wherever they come. It is time. Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor are looking to mark their road to WrestleMania. I mean, hey, listen, if Finn Balor can win the WWE Championship, Fastlane, it's looking real good for the Judgment Day, to say the least. Since Balor has stepped foot in the ring, he has been devastating, he has been dominating, but the one person that keeps being that one guy is Kevin Owens. Owens, for some reason, is just that one guy that they can just not beat. But maybe with the new help of Judgment Day, maybe with this new faction arising, maybe that will be the difference maker. That will be the thing to help Finn Balor do what he has to do and help him win the title. But tonight, Balor isn't going against any easy opponents, and that's something that I wanna kind of tip my hat to William Regal for a second, if I can. William Regal has made sure the lineup of Finn Balor matches over the last couple of weeks have definitely been nothing but bangers, ladies and gentlemen. All right, if I could just read off just a couple of them to you. All right, Balor has not only stepped into the ring and dominated every which way he's gone, he's not only asked for the WWE Championship, or not even asked for it, he staked a claim at it. He told the WWE Universe he wants the WWE Championship, and he hasn't backed down ever since. You know what I'm saying? Balor went against Roode, took on the new signee, and we're seeing how devastating Robert Roode is here in Universe mode, and beat him with ease, with no problem. Got the job done, because that's what Finn Balor says he does. He says he walks into the ring and he gets the job done. And the mind games he continues to play with the WWE Champion is crazy. And now we are seeing Johnny Gargano, a man we haven't seen since the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, where he faced off against 5 other men to determine if they were going to be Intercontinental Champion. Obviously, Gargano fell short, but he was one of the best ones in the matchup, one of the breakout opponents. And tonight, he's going to be kicking off in our opening matchup against Finn Balor. If he can beat Finn Balor, if he can beat the leader of the Judgment Day, that might be the thing to solidify Johnny Gargano. But the one thing that I can tell the WWE Universe here tonight, win, lose, or draw, Johnny Gargano and Finn Balor are going to put on one hell of a match. Finn and Gargano, both men ready, and here we go. Finn Balor, Johnny Gargano. Gargano now picking up Balor, though. Gargano trying to make very, very quick work of Finn Balor here tonight. Balor getting taken up and putting back down, and now Johnny Gargano looking for something big here on Finn Balor, popping through the ropes and dropping down. Nice. Very, very nicely done there by Gargano. I want to remind you guys, next episode of Universe Mode will be taking place tomorrow. Today's date is the 11th. Tomorrow will be the 12th. And that is when you guys will be getting Fastlane. We are trying to drop the road to WrestleMania before the 2K23 game comes out, before we touch Season 2 for our series. And it was a short Season 1, but it was definitely a good one. And we'll have future roster reveals and whatnot for the, for the shows and stuff. But enough of those future projects. Let's focus back in on the matchup. You see Finn Balor still has the shoulder taped, or the shoulder area taped, from when he went against Kevin Owens a couple of weeks ago, then getting hit with that spine buster. His shoulder went right into the mat when Roode hit him, and that did not add, or that was, didn't help, you know what I'm saying? Like Robert Roode, he kind of did mess up Finn Balor's arm a little more on the Raw after Elimination Chamber, and that's why the bandage isn't off yet. I mean, if Robert Roode wouldn't have did that, the bandage probably would have been off. Finn Balor would have been not at 100%, but he would have been definitely better than where he is right now. But now Balor to the top rope, going for the axe handle, but missing out. It seems like that shoulder did some, that shoulder is playing a bigger factor in this matchup than we thought. And oh man, Gargano getting tossed to the outside. This is not good for Johnny Gargano. Listen, like I said earlier, I want to sit here and I want to hype up Gargano. I want to hype up Kevin Owens, our WWE Champion. I want to hype up Finn Balor. But at the end of the day, if Owens, if he doesn't answer the challenge later on tonight, that just means no WWE Championship matchup. Like, that doesn't, and you know what I'm saying? That's not like a, open challenge. That just means there's going to be no WWE Championship matchup. I mean, this build for the WWE Championship has definitely been very weird, to say the least. And I just want to Focus back in on the matchup. Referee on the count of 4 now. About to be on the count of 5. And now Gargano getting swung back and dropped straight on his back by Finn Balor. Balor not playing any games with Gargano here tonight, and you can't blame him for not doing so. Balor has, he's been gaining all the momentum, and now Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley trying to tell Balor to get Gargano back into the ring. Balor listening to the Judgment Day. And Damian Priest, I did have a backstage interview with him. It was supposed to air last week, but we had some technical difficulties. And, Damian Priest did say that they are actively looking for members of the Judgment Day. So I would look out for that and seeing where the Judgment Day is going to, rise and where they're going to, where they're going to bring their next person in, because it seems like, from Damian Priest's mouth, it seems like they're actively looking for their next member, and they're looking for one of the smaller guys, one of the guys who haven't really made a name for themselves. So if you're one of those guys on the roster and you see yourself being a Judgment Day, I definitely say look out. But Gargano giving the leader of Judgment Day, Finn Balor, a run for his money. Balor trying to do something big there to Gargano, but Gargano rubbing him off there, and wait a minute. Gargano has him into the corner now. Gargano strapping the leg. Ooh, looking to work on that leg of Finn Balor, not playing any games. If Balor walks into Fastlane, if this matchup happens and he walks into Fastlane with that messed up shoulder, you can only imagine the damage of the pop-up powerbomb, and now going for the cover but kicking out. Nicely done there by Finn Balor. Balor having some heart in this matchup, having some fight in this matchup, seeing what needs to get done. Balor now picks him up. Reverse 1916. This can be it. This can be the difference maker. Goes for the cover here. No. Balor now going to the top. Balor going to the top, looking to put him away. Here, coup de grace. Hits him with the coup de grace. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And that is how you do it. Balor and Gargano putting on an absolute clinic in the beginning of this Raw, and you can't blame them for doing so. Ever since they announced this matchup, I knew this matchup was gonna just be a straight banger, because come on, it's in the words. This is gonna be crazy. But I am getting word now that Damian Priest, he's gonna be in our main event, but who he's going against is about to be advertised now, I guess. Okay, holy shit, Priest is going against Owens. Priest is going against Owens. Wait a minute, we were not expecting that. That main event wasn't set. The main event was set to be Angelo Dawkins versus Braun Strowman, but now we have another match card added to the main event, and it's going to be Kevin Owens versus Damian Priest. So last week we seen Damian Priest attack Kevin Owens, and Damian Priest was sending a bit of a message to Judgment Day, or sending a message on behalf of the Judgment Day. I apologize. And that's what Priest was doing basically, but now Priest has a date with the WWE Champion. But up next we're seeing 6-man tag action. It's gonna be the Brawling Brutes versus the Hurt Business. If you thought craziness goes down, look at this matchup as the match of the night, because we go big or go home, and we make sure business is in town, okay? And ladies and gentlemen, I can announce tonight, not only the next episode of Universal Mode, you're going to get Bobby Lashley versus Sheamus, the Almighty, versus the Celtic Warrior for the Intercontinental Championship. But tonight, we're going to see the Hurt Business. That's Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and of course, the man himself, Cedric Alexander. And they're going to be taking on Rich Holland, Pete Dunne, and the leader of the Brawling Brutes himself, the Intercontinental Champion, Sheamus. It goes down right here tonight. I'm definitely looking forward to this. This matchup can freaking be a pay-per-view of a show, if you ask me. These guys put on pretty banger matches, you know what I'm saying? When last time we seen a go-home show here in Universe Mode, the Hurt Business, they defeat Mustache Mountain, if I'm not mistaken. I could be very, very wrong on that, but that's what we're gonna go with. That's what it sounds like, and I remember them winning for sure, because they had a tag team championship match the next episode of Universe Mode. So when it comes to the go-home shows, the Hurt Business definitely know how to dominate, how to get the job done. But this is going to be no easy contest for the Hurt Business. This is actually, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be... Actually, I'm not. I'm sorry. I even have it in the statistic here. This is the first time we are seeing one of the factions even be in a 6-man tag match. This is the first time we're even seeing a 6-man tag match. So not even the Shield, nobody who's been in a faction here in Universe Mode has faced off in a 6-man tag match. So this is going to be very interesting to see here tonight and see what goes down, because like I said, these guys, we're not just going to be seeing them do their tag team thing and then seeing the leaders do the, the singles thing. This is the first time we're seeing all of these guys in the same ring. So this is definitely going to be very, very interesting to see what goes down here tonight. I'm looking forward to it. We got the Brawling Brutes. We got Shelton Benjamin starting off with the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, so the Intercontinental Champion starting off here tonight. Very, very interesting. Now, personally, I wouldn't have had Lashley or Sheamus, Lashley or Sheamus square off in this matchup first, since they have a championship match up and coming at the pay-per-view. But it seems like Sheamus wants to get his hands dirty, and it seems like his neck's about to be snapped by Shelton Benjamin, and Benjamin sizing up Ridge Holland. Holland trying to make sure Sheamus is okay, and ooh, Benjamin not allowing it. Benjamin, I'd like to call him the one of the veterans here in Universe Mode, and not only one of the veterans in Universe Mode, but one of the veterans in the Hurt Business. I mean, when you look at the Hurt Business, yeah, you have Bobby Lashley, he's an OG. You got MVP, the leader, he's an OG, but you also got Shelton Benjamin, the Golden Standard. That's the guy right there you got to look at. And oh, Sheamus already hitting some Irish Curse backbreakers already. Not playing any games with Shelton Benjamin. And just clubbing him down every way he goes. Sheamus getting the tag here on Pete Dunne. Nicely done there by Sheamus, keeping it fresh. That's how you got to do it, especially any six-man tag matches. Now Dunne bringing Shelton Benjamin to the outside. Dunne now stomping down on Benjamin. Dunne's definitely feeling the momentum. The Brawling Brutes also have a championship matchup coming up at the pay-per-view. I do want to remind everybody, a lot of people don't remember, but oh man! Pete Dunne just absolutely taking down the Golden Standard himself. But like I was saying, these guys do have a tag team matchup. Ridge Holland and Pete Dunne, they have a tag team matchup. The next episode of Universe Mode, they're going to be taking on the tag team champions, Legado, Delphi, and Tasma. So that's definitely going to be an interesting matchup. And not only are we going to be seeing that, but they're also fighting here. So all members of the Brawling Brutes, they're going to be fighting at Fastlane, and we're trying to get that exercise in here tonight. And now Dunne just, raking back. Going to be a very busy night for all of us. We all got to get right on the road tonight. Pay-per-view weekends are definitely the busier weekends for us here in Universe Mode. We got to get right on the thing tonight. But wait a minute, Ridge Holland doing something big here. Looking to snap the neck of Shelton Benjamin. Man, oh man, nicely done there too. No. Cedric Alexander having his tag team partners back, making sure he is right there if he needs them. That's what we like to see. Nice, nice. No, man. Big takedown there. Like I said, this does not spell good. This does not spell good for the Hurt Business. Now Pete Dunne wrenching down, not playing any games over and over and over again. Man, and these are the guys Legado has to look out next, next episode of Universe Mode for the tag team titles. We can easily see and now, wait a minute, Ridge Holland bringing something on his own. But we can easily see, the Hurt Business, they tried their hand at the Tag Team Championships, and now we can see the Brawling Brutes walk away with all the gold. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. That's the great part about Universe Mode here. And Ridge Holland teeing off against Shelton Benjamin. Benjamin hasn't got a tag in this matchup yet. That's not good. If you're Shelton Benjamin, man, that is not good. You want to make sure you are on top of these matches. You want to make sure you're sticking it through, doing what you got to do, but it seems like he's not too worried about it here, but he gets the tag in. The leader, the man himself, the enforcer is in. Bobby Lashley's in, and he's not playing any games. Lashley now picking up Pete Dunne like he's nothing. Straight muscle mass and dropping him right in front of Sheamus, showing off to the crowd. Man, and Lashley is just not playing any games, not letting up, just absolutely relentless is the Almighty. And now doing that little bit of work, doing his enforcing duties, and then tagging in Cedric Alexander, the high flyer of the group, the man who knows how to get the job done, but he does it with a little bit of style. And now tagging in Bobby Lashley. They're definitely seeing from Shelton Benjamin's faults in the early ons of the matchup here. They're making sure they keep the tags fresh. Now wait a minute, Shelton Benjamin, or excuse me, I apologize, Pete Dunne in a little bit of trouble here, while Bobby Lashley looking to hit that Anaconda Vice, looking to make Dunne tap out. But if there's one man who knows about ligaments here in Universe Mode, that's Dunne. Dunne now looking to bring the Almighty to the outside. Goes for a punch but misses out. Now, big elbow strike there. Wait a minute, Dunne now, DDT on the apron. Dunne with a big DDT on the apron. Not playing any games. Lashley catching him. Lashley has a head made of iron. That did no damage to Lashley. Lashley's making sure not only his opponents, but the Intercontinental Champion Sheamus knows that did nothing to him. I mean, when you think about it, this could be a great opportunity for the Hurt Business and the Brawling Brutes to wear down Sheamus and Bobby Lashley. I mean, these two guys have an Intercontinental Championship matchup coming up. Yes, the Tag Team Championships are going to be up on the line next, but you also got to think, too, these guys are loyal to their partners, to their leaders. But wait a minute, Dunn now going for the cover. No. I was going to say, like I said, these guys very loyal to their leaders, so it wouldn't be too out of the question. It wouldn't be too out of the realm of possibilities to, you know, like I said, Dunn now, bringing back on the ligaments, not really letting up on Bobby Lashley here. I mean, that right there just shows you exactly where everybody's head's at. They're not trying to go for quick wins. They're not trying to go for the quick payday. They're trying to hurt each other. And that right there speaks volumes, especially in six-man tag action. We want to make sure our first six-man tag match was our one of our, great six-man tag matches here in Universe Mode. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to be an interesting one. We want to make sure that when we do six-man tag matches, they're treated with finesse and, ooh, kick out at one. And the six-man tag matches are treated with a little bit of style, you know what I'm saying? So that way when you see them, there's something to really want and something to really like, you know what I'm saying? But now Bobby Lashley picking him up. And, oh! Reversal there by Pete Dunne. Dunne and Lashley having a very nice altercation and now tagging in Ridge Holland. Holland the bigger man too. And, oh, spear! Lashley with a spear out of nowhere. 1, 2, no! Lashley with a spear out of nowhere. I don't know where he found it in him. I don't know where he felt that. But he reached down. He reached down very, very deep for that spear and made sure he capitalized with it. And now Shelton Benjamin now looking to bring Ridge Holland to the other corner. Holland in a bit of trouble here now. This might not spell good for Ridge Holland. Oh, getting brought into the ropes again, and a big splash by the Golden Standard. Flipping him over, going for the cover now. The Hurt Business can gain some momentum after they lost it at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and no. And I want to remind you guys again, the Hurt Business, they haven't really gained that momentum back when they lost it at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, so you got to think that weighs on the mind. I mean, yes, the idea is to win the matchup. Yes, the idea is for Bobby Lashley to bring home the championship, bring home, bring the Hurt Business the gold home. But at the same time, this is, oh, big knee there by Holland. But at the same time, guys, like I said, this is no easy feat for either team. Both teams are fighting as hard as they can possibly fight. It doesn't get any easier than this. You want to stop, you want to road to WrestleMania, this is how you get it done. And Shelton teeing off in this matchup. And I want to remind you guys, Season 2 of Universe Mode is going to be big, and we're going to have a lot to reveal very, very soon, especially with us being on the road to WrestleMania. It's going to be good. It's going to be very, very good. And Benjamin, I thought Benjamin had it in him, but oh, Dunn. Dunn with a kick to the face. Dunn with a kick to the face. Sheamus getting the tag in. This might not spell good. He's chanting to the crowd, are you not entertained? Sheamus is feeling the momentum. But no, wait a minute. Shelton Benjamin getting the tag in. Was not expecting that. Or excuse me, Cedric Alexander. But getting tossed up and thrown down. And now he's just staring in the eye, staring in the face of Bobby Lashley, his opponent at Fastlane, and now scooping him up and down. What goes up must go down, but now, wait a minute, oh, Cedric fighting back, nicely done there. I was not expecting him to fight back like that. That was nice. That was nice. Good job there by Shelton Benjamin, or excuse me, by Cedric Alexander. Making sure he fights back, making sure he keeps some type of offense in this matchup here tonight. That's exactly how you got to do it. That's the only way you can not only secure yourself a win, but make sure you're on the opposite side of one of those. And now Sheamus going for the cover here. Is that going to be it? No. That is not it. I want to remind you guys, we're also going to be seeing women's action. Our champion, Shotzi Blackheart, she is going to be also fighting Mia Yim here tonight. Wait a minute, looking for that lumbar check, but Ridge Holland saying no. Holland fighting. And Holland flipping him over. I have never seen anybody reverse the lumbar check in Universe Mode until this very moment. These 6 men are fighting with everything in them. And no. Tried to go for the cover, but he missed out. Ladies and gentlemen, Sue! Holland having his own version of Suplex City. Now tagging in the Great White. Sheamus is in. Sheamus is seeing the opportunity. The Hurt Business, they look worried. DDT there by Sheamus. The Intercontinental Champion isn't the Intercontinental Champion for a reason. Tried to go for those the first time, but Alexander moved them off. But Cedric now rolling out of the way. Both men going for a collar tie lockup. This time has him where he wants him. Right in the middle of the ring, over and over and over again. And one more time for his troubles. Sheamus feeling the momentum, feeling the heat. Telling Sheamus to do what he wants. Going for the cover. 2-0. Dunn and Holland were too far off. Ridge Holland bringing Lashley into the ring and tossing him out. Making sure this matchup continues to be a one-on-one encounter. Making sure this matchup continues to be where it is. And now, whoa, wait a minute. Something big happened on the outside, and that kind of mixed up what's going on the inside. And oh, Cedric Alexander still makes sure he follows through. Nicely done there. Alexander showing off to the crowd. All men are fighting on the outside. And Sheamus now picking him up and dropping him on his, oh my God, dropping this man on his neck, and now just absolutely just destroying him. And a knee to the face. I mean, I feel like we have yet to see Fight Forever partners here in Universe Mode. You know, the 6 men, 2 teams that have pushed each other to the limits, and not even the Hurt Business and Legado showed this much hate for each other. The Brutes and the Hurt Business, these men are at war. Man, look at this. Both men once again going for a collar and tie lockup. I mean, Ridge Holland and Pete Dunne, the 2 smaller men. But you see, oh, wait a minute. Cedric going for something big deal. I was going to say Cedric and Pete Dunne were the smaller men, but it seems like he lines them up perfectly. Imagine the face of Sheamus. Oh, man. Not only the momentum, not only what you can say, but imagine the mindset of Sheamus if Bobby Lashley were to pin Sheamus right before their championship matchup. Sheamus goes for a bro kick, but Shelton moves out of the way. And now, Ridge gets thrown. It's the 2 Fastlane opponents, the 2 men that are going to be fighting for the Intercontinental Championship. These are the 2 men that are finally facing off in this matchup. They're finally getting their hands on each other. And Sheamus drops him where he stands. Now going for punches, decking Lashley in the face over and over. This is not, I repeat, this is not how I expected that encounter to go. But Sheamus feeling like he has enough of him. And now Dunn and Lashley facing each other off in the ring. Man, oh man, all 6 of these men are fighting forever. Oh my God, this is one hell of a matchup. This matchup has excelled all of my expectations, if you ask me. I mean, what a go-home show we are seeing here tonight. What a matchup. I said this matchup has the candidate to be match of the night, and I mean exactly that. So far, these guys did the opposite of disappoint. And now, wait a minute, Shelton Benjamin looking to make Pete Dunne tap out here. Dunne in a bit of trouble. This might be the end. The referee asking Pete Dunne, are you ready to count? But no, Dunne trying to go for a cover, but Shelton, or excuse me, Cedric. Cedric missing out there. Cedric has been in this ring for a long time. He might want to make sure he gets the tag. And oh, getting dropped on his neck. What a matchup we have seen, or we have been seeing here tonight. This is definitely electric. When you look at go-home shows, I want you to think of matches like this. Now Dunn looking for the bitter end and hits it on, oh man, Alexander in trouble. Bitter end. 2. No. I said it before and I'll say it again. Right when you think it's over, all 6 of these men just surprise us over and over and over again. Doing the job, doing what needs to be done. And now look at this, Pete Dunne just kicking and fighting Shelton, or excuse me, Cedric, fighting Alexander with everything he has. Dunne just has a look on his face, he has a look of an assassin on his face. This man has no emotion. He is just throwing any and everything he can as Cedric Alexander. I keep getting these two mixed up, but as Cedric Alexander now going for the cover. Sheamus giving the work to Sheamus, giving the work to the Intercontinental Champion, and the Intercontinental Champion walks away with the win. Little cheesy of an ending, but I understand that you want to give the win to your leader, and the winners tonight were the Brawling Brutes. These three men went at it. If you ask me, the six-man tag match I'm looking forward to is the Brutes versus the Shield. That is going to be interesting, but man, what a contest for our first six-man tag action here in Universe Mode. It only gets better from here. The road to WrestleMania is kicking off big because we are going to see a big six-man tag match between the New Day and the Shield, Mox, Roman, and Rollins versus Big E, Woods, and Kofi Kingston. It all goes down next week. I was literally just saying it only gets better when it comes to the six-man tag matches, and we are literally about to see the New Day versus the Shield. Bro, I'm gonna lose it that night. The first week to the road to WrestleMania, I might lose my voice, but it's okay. It's okay as long as we're pumping these episodes out. Speaking of pumping episodes out, last episode of Universe Mode, episode 8, has not only been great, but it has been our best episode of Universe Mode yet since we started here in Universe Mode. It has even done better as far as numbers go. It's even doing better as far as numbers go for our just for the channel completely. It's crazy. It's our best going Universe Mode video ever. It's insane. So thank you guys so much for that. Focusing back in on the matchup, we're gonna be seeing Shotzi. This woman has barely been around here in Universe Mode. She spent most of her time as champion a little injured. She was out last week because the week before she got attacked by Bayley. But while she was out last week, Bayley and Charlotte had a #1 contenders matchup, and it was a horsewoman versus horsewoman matchup. And it had the big fight feel that everybody will be looking for, and it was definitely one hell of a matchup. But yeah, we seen that happen. We seen it, and yeah, Shotzi, she is finally back, and she is going to be going against Mia Yim here tonight ahead of our matchup against Bayley in the next episode of Universe Mode. So I kind of want to paint the picture for you guys. So it was Bayley, you know, and Shotzi Blackheart in the Elimination Chamber with 4 other women, and you know, they fought their asses off. And the final 2 in the Elimination Chamber was Bayley and Shotzi, and they destroyed each other. And it was a lot of near falls, and a lot of people say that Bayley should have won the matchup, but Shotzi ended up getting the upset. So that's how that happened, and ever since then, Bayley just cannot let it go. But Shotzi has a interesting opponent here tonight. Not gonna lie, her opponent is no easy feat, and that is Mia Yim. It's definitely gonna be an interesting one. We have yet to see what Mia Yim can offer here in Universe Mode. I feel like her potential and her you know, her ceiling has yet to peak. So I'm definitely interested to see how she's gonna fare in this matchup here tonight. It's gonna be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Like I said, it's gonna be damn good. Anyway, like I said, what a matchup. Mia Yim, Shotzi Blackheart. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be damn good. All right, here we go. It's gonna be Mia Yim versus Shotzi Blackheart. Yim now, oh my God, Yim already throwing everything she has at the Women's Champion and dropping her down. Nicely done there by Mia Yim, and Mia Yim now showing off to the crowd. Shotzi Blackheart in a bit of trouble here. Oh, Mia Yim with a running bulldog. The Shotzi Blackheart going for the cover now. Is this gonna be it? No. Nice kick out there by Blackheart. The Women's Champion, like I said, being out for that week, and then that other week she was supposed to fight the week before. The week she was out, she was supposed to fight, and then she ended up getting attacked backstage. So the ring rust is definitely going to be there. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be not an easy feat overall for her in this matchup here tonight. You know what I'm saying? But she's going to definitely try, and she's going to do what she has to do. And next episode of Universe Mode, you know, it's Shotzi versus Bayley, so that's going to be an interesting one. I mean, hey, tonight has already been a pretty damn good episode of Universe Mode, huh? That six-man tag match was... That shit still got me thinking, man. That was a good match. But anyway, focusing back on this matchup, Shotzi looking to go to the top row. This is where Blackheart is very, very comfortable. Shotzi going to the top and now dropping down. Nice Hurricane Rana with the pin. Nice combination there by the Women's Champion. Going for the cover. No. Seems like the ref was just a little too slow to get, to get there. I feel like if the ref was a little quicker getting there, it probably would have been a different story. Maybe a 2 count. but either way, it would have showed exactly where Mia Yim is at, so that way, you know, Shotzi can, you know, toy around and see where she needs to go overall in this matchup here tonight. But hey, a little bit of a setback for Shotzi, but she's definitely got this. But here we go, Yim now picking her up and now dropping her down. Nice takedown there by Mia Yim. That, you know, if you want to slow a match down, taking your opponent down is definitely the way to go. And now Yim now with a nice kick there, kick to the shoulder area. Nicely done there. And wait a minute, oh man, just punching and slapping away. God damn, like yeah, sheesh. You know, Mia Yim not playing with the women's champion, but neither is the champion. I mean, hey, listen, you gotta admit, you know, when you are the champion, you have that big target on your back. You know what I'm saying? And so far, you know, with Shotzi, she's had that target on her back. Every woman has kind of wanted a shot at that championship, you know what I'm saying? Even though they haven't been represented as much as we wanted them to, there's still a lot of them that have been wanting a shot at that championship. So it's like, it's not like I can sit here and say nobody wants it, because people are definitely showing that they want it. People are definitely showing that they're hungry for it. All they have to do is see the champion in action, so they can start studying her tape, so they can start studying how the champion works and how the champion is. Right now, she has Bayley. Next week, she can have Rhea Ripley, or she can have Shayna Baszler. I mean, she has hungry women coming for her championship, and now going for the cover. She got a lot of height on that splash there, too. And wait a minute, no. Crowd is definitely feeling this matchup. Can't blame them. I mean, when you see the women's champion in action, it's definitely good. Now looking for a little bit of sliced bread. Sliced bread going to the top of the rope. Shotzi now. Go, coffin drop. Shotzi with the coffin drop. It's over. 1, 2, 3. Sliced bread into the coffin drop, and that's all it took. Mia Yim is down. Shotzi's regained a little bit of that confidence, and now we can officially say she is ready to walk into the Fastlane pay-per-view. That is the last stop before the WrestleMania pay-per-view, and it's going to be Shotzi. It's going to be Bayley. Women's Championship action. It goes down next episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we know how this rivalry has been going. This has been one of the centerpieces of Raw, and that's been the war with the Shield, and that has been just the highlight of Raw. And this one is definitely going to be interesting. Braun Strowman, he's definitely a scary guy. I wouldn't want him catching me saying anything otherwise, but what he did last week, you're messing up Strowman. I mean, the Shield have come after Strowman. Strowman put Roman Reigns on the shelf, and now we have been seeing Roman go one-on-one with a mental battle, trying to figure out what it is about the monster that makes him so infatuated with the Shield. And that's why, you know, Jon Moxley, Seth Rollins, you know, Roman had to stick the hounds on him, and Roman hasn't been here as of late. But, you know, Mox and Rollins have been getting the job done. Last week, Jon Moxley was cornerside with Seth Rollins when one-on-one with Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship. It was a good matchup. Rollins did end up coming short to Sheamus, but then we end up seeing Braun Strowman go on ringside and attack Jon Moxley. Then, previous in that matchup, Jon Moxley was getting attacked by Braun Strowman backstage. So, you know, Strowman's just been going after anybody he can. And then when, you know, in the ring, we end up seeing Sheamus attack Rollins. So, I mean, the Shield have definitely had their number while the big dog has been out. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes down this Sunday. William Regal said the matchup was supposed to take place on the Super Raw last week, but it didn't end up happening on the Super Raw. So I guess not, you know. So now we're going to be seeing what's going down here. I can also confirm a old school Raw. I can do an early confirm of this. We're going to be having an old school Raw the third week of the WrestleMania calendar, but we'll have a WrestleMania calendar up soon for you guys after the Fastlane pay-per-view. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be interesting. William Regal, our Raw general manager, he said that Roman was not cleared for last week's Super Raw to go against Strowman, so that's why Strowman was upset. He went after you know, any and everybody he can find that has anything to do with the Shield. And then he said that he'll be ready for, you know, the pay-per-view. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, and I can confirm now that it was a Falls Count Anywhere match between Roman and Strowman, but now it's a steel cage match. So do what you will with that. That's going to be interesting. I don't even know if it's main eventing the show, if it's starting the show. I don't know how William Regal's doing this, but having a steel cage match with two of those guys, with Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, that is nuts. All right, those are two Goliaths, but hey, he'll do what he has to do. The crowd is definitely hyped for this one. Braun Strowman is ecstatic and he is ready, and one half of the tag team known as the Street Profits is ready, and he's throwing all shots at Braun Strowman. The Monster's getting attacked by the powerhouse of the Street Profits. Angelo Dawkins, nicely done there. Dawkins bringing a different kind of momentum with him here tonight in the later segment of the show. And wait a minute, oh, nicely done there. And like I said, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns face each other one-on-one inside a steel cage now, which once would, what once was a Falls Count Anywhere match is now a steel cage match. So it's going to be interesting to see who perseveres and who walks out with the W in the next episode of Universe Mode Fastlane. It happens there. You see Montez on the outside hyping up Angelo Dawkins, and Dawkins just firing off at all cylinders on Braun Strowman, striking him any way he can. And oh, kick out there by Strowman, nicely done. Strowman with the swift kick out, and Dawkins once again with the punch to the back. Braun Strowman not playing any game, or excuse me, I should say Angelo Dawkins, big headbutt there, but it didn't knock him down. Usually that knocks down Dawkins' opponent's DDT. That got him off his feet. Into the cover now. The Monster's down. The Monster might be out too, and no. Right when you think it's the end for Braun Strowman, he just ceases to surprise you. Oh, a nice kick there by Braun Strowman. I'm going to say Strowman's been playing a lot of defense in this matchup here tonight. Dawkins back up to his feet. Strowman, showing off to the crowd. That's not smart there. And oh, man, Strowman and Dawkins, the two powerhouses just going at each other. We want to try to put Strowman in a field that he was a little more comfortable in. And that's around, that's in the more powerhouse heavy field. One of his opponents being the heavier, on the heavier side, matching him, not with everything, but with most things, and that's all that matters. That's what we need, and oh, frog splash there. Seems like Montez Ford's been showing Angelo Dawkins a little bit of his work. Nicely done there. And just raking on the neck. Dawkins just raking on the neck of Braun Strowman, and Strowman, nicely done there. Nice reversal there by Braun Strowman. Strowman now looking to do some damage here, and oh, DDT. Braun Strowman's looking to find his way back in this matchup, looking to do what he has to do. Picks him up now, and oh, slams him down. Strowman might have his number. Strowman gaining all the momentum going into the Fastlane pay-per-view. Strowman now goes to the cover. 1, 2, no. Braun Strowman is shocked. I'm shocked. Angelo Dawkins proving that he is not just dead weight to the Street Profits, but that he can hold his own inside the ring. Running power slam. That right there usually puts the nail in the coffin too, and it did it tonight. Strowman was a little concerned, a little confused, but he realized that's all he needed was the running power slam. But wait a minute, that's Roman Reigns, and Reigns with a big boot. Reigns with a boot to Strowman. Strowman barely got any time. The guillotine's locked in. Roman returns with the guillotine, locking it in. Strowman's out. Strowman's dazed. There's nowhere he could go. These two men are set for steel cage action next episode, and it goes down. Oh my God, we're gonna be seeing Strowman and Roman one-on-one steel cage match. That's gonna be damn good. But it's time for our main event of the evening. Kevin Owens and Damian Priest. What a match that's gonna be, man. Oh man. The crowd here tonight, very, if you're listening to the reaction, they're very indifferent of Kevin Owens. That's very weird. I mean, we do know the crowd is taking a little bit of a liking to Finn Balor, which was not expected by a lot of us, but it happened. And I don't know, out of nowhere, Finn Balor kind of became the fan favorite. But tonight, Kevin Owens is going to be going against one half of the Judgment Day, and that's going to be Damian Priest, or 1/3, I should say. He's going to be coming out with Rhea Ripley. Earlier to kick off the show, we seen Finn Balor go one-on-one with Johnny Gargano. William Regal wanted to make sure that Finn Balor and Kevin Owens are nowhere near each other for the main event, so he told Finn Balor to hang back because William Regal wanted no nonsense. Regal wanted none of anything. He wanted to make sure tonight these guys got here and got the job done exactly the way the job should get done. And this is where it all goes down tonight. Tonight we see Damian Priest. Tonight we see Rhea Ripley, who's had a very, very strong showing of her own, you know, when she does wrestle in women's competition. And tonight we see these two try to get the job done. We see these two try to put Kevin Owens on a little bit of the back burner before he answers the challenge. I'm very, very interested to see what's going to happen, and you know, if they're even going to answer the challenge, or if Owens is even going to answer the challenge here tonight. But here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, and it goes down tonight. Owens finds himself, the WWE Champion finds himself in the main event once again of Raw, and Owens with a big punch to the face. Nice punch to the face there by Kevin Owens, and Owens just stomping on the neck there of Damian Priest. Nicely done there by Kevin Owens, and Owens not playing any games with Priest. Priest rolling out of the way. Owens kind of getting swerved off a little bit. Kevin Owens in a bit of trouble here. Owens getting punched in the face. And, oh, man, big. Nicely done there. Nicely done there. Owens just getting headbutted into the back of the neck. Damian Priest looking to do some damage here to Kevin Owens. And, oh, again, nicely done there. This is that kind of action. This is that kind of momentum we were talking about in the early matches. We want to make sure they can get the job done against the champion. And we notice every time it's time for somebody to go against the champion, they make sure they hit him hard where it counts. But Kevin Owens doing some damage here to to Damian Priest, not playing any games. You can't blame him. I mean, like I said, Kevin Owens, he not only has been our WWE champion, but Kevin Owens has also been the guy, the top guy on the brand, that he needs to make sure when he walks into the ring, he's able to get the job done. And oh, nicely done there. And lately, a lot of people have been questioning that because of the Judgment Day. Now, I want to take you guys back 2 weeks ago. Kevin Owens was going one-on-one with Karrion Kross, another dangerous opponent. And those two guys tore the house down in the main event. They had a classic. But then, after that matchup, Damian Priest ended up coming out and attacking Kevin Owens. And, oh, that's what's leading us into our matchup here tonight. Damian Priest trying to do a little bit of dirty work for Finn Balor, trying to send more and more of a message. And now going for the cover here. Is this going to be it? No. Right when you think Kevin Owens is going to put him away, you see that his shirt doesn't say stun. Owens stunned for no reason. Owens makes sure when he walks into the ring, he's able to get the job done. And now Owens raking back on the neck of Damian Priest. Nicely done there. I want to remind you guys, the next episode of Universe Mode, it goes down tomorrow. There's no waiting a week. None of that. I mean, we are in full-fledged pay-per-view season. WrestleMania is completely on the road. Nicely done there. Big splash by Damian Priest. Priest with another stomp down. Kevin Owens now has him. And oh, punch to the back there by Owens. Owens not playing any games. Picks him up and drops him on the knee. WWE Champion Kevin Owens going to the top rope. The prize fighter. Oh. Fighting to keep his prize alive. And oh, stunner. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, no! Damian Priest finds a way to kick out somehow, some way. He's able to do it. And Owens now just stomping a mud hole. Owens just stomping a mud hole, and Damian Priest trying to turn the tides. Speaking of tides, the Riptide on the corner. Rhea Ripley trying to make sure the matchup stays good. Spinning heel kick by Damian Priest, and Priest now just stomping away on, punching away on the WWE Champion. And Damian Priest hooking back the arms. Champion's in trouble. Picks him up, looking for a glam slam modification, but drops him. Instead of on his face, he just lets him go. Oh, man, Damian Priest seems to have Kevin Owens' number every which way. Every time Kevin Owens is trying to fight, every time Kevin Owens is trying to show something in this matchup. Oh, Damian Priest just keeps having something for him. Going for the cover now. This could be it. 2, no. I mean, talk about beating each other senseless. These guys are throwing everything they have at each other. And now Priest trying to go for a kick, but missed out big there. Priest missed out on a very big opportunity, an opportunity that could cost him against the champion, but now throwing Kevin Owens to the outside. To the outside. The WWE Champion's down. Owens is hurt. Owens is in a world of pain. And now Priest sliding to the outside, looking to stay on the WWE Champion, not playing any games with them, swinging it back into the ring. Nicely done there. And Kevin Owens now meeting Priest on the outside, making sure Priest understands exactly what kind of fight he's in for. And Damian Priest now brought up on Owens' shoulders. Owens has Priest and drops him where he stands. This is not looking good for the challenger. Damian Priest, 1/3 of the Judgment Day, on the shoulders again and brought down in the neck breaker. The WWE Universe knows that Kevin Owens can be very dangerous, that Kevin Owens has a kill Owens kill mentality when he gets put in that zone, and that is a zone that I think Damian Priest just put him in. And now Kevin Owens has a fight or flight, he has everything just lined up and knocked down, but wait! Priest catches him! Priest catches Owens, now drags him. It looks like he was playing a bit of possum. Priest going for the cover. This could be it. Champion down. Champion in trouble too. And no! Owens finding a way. Ladies and gentlemen, I said it earlier and I'll say it again. If you want to talk about a go-home show, I'll point to this one right here and rep it proudly. I mean, these men have torn the house down, especially with a lot of them knowing they have to wrestle a match in the next episode for a Fastlane, but oh, Priest dropping him down. Once again, Priest, high risk, high reward, elbow drop to the champion. Off the rope, soul moonsault from the first rope, going for the cover. No. Just a rope break, goes for the elbow drop once again. Damian Priest looking for any and everything that he could possibly throw at Kevin Owens here tonight, and you can't blame him for doing so. I mean, when you have the champion down like this, when you have the champion hurt like this, you want to try to capitalize, because then things like this happen where Kevin Owens finds a way, Now looking to work on the left arm there, now just banging Damian Priest's head right into the mat. Owens not playing any games with Priest, and I can't blame him. I mean, look at this. If there's one thing that Owens has been consistent about, that is his ruthlessness. And now Owens with a frog splash. Picture perfect. 2 and no. Kevin Owens now finding that place, and a stunner. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. No! How the hell did he do it? How the hell did Damian Priest find a way? Priest with a punch. Priest now looking to drag Owens to the ropes. The crowd chanting fight forever, and Priest just throwing everything he has at Kevin Owens. If there's one thing that this matchup is showing here tonight, it's showing that there is no set leader of the Judgment Day. At any moment, any member of the Judgment Day can challenge Kevin Owens for that championship, and it'll hold just as much main event credit as it would if Finn Balor was doing it himself. And Damian Priest is showing right here tonight that he is just another competitor on the rise. He is just another person in title contentions. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Owens looks to do it, but Priest kicks out. And Priest finding this way, Priest finding a way to continue to kick out. That right there is showing exactly why Damian Priest is on that main event calendar. Exactly why Damian Priest isn't just a regular mid-card competitor. He is a guy to beat. He is a guy to fear. And Priest now knocking down Kevin Owens. The WWE Champion is the one we should be worried about in this matchup. Bringing him into the corner. Priest now looking to stomp a mud hole into the champion. And he does that. I would love for these guys to fight forever, but now Damian Priest stomping a mud hole. Stomping a straight mud hole in him, and Kevin Owens trying to get back up to his feet, trying to fight back. Owens with a running DDT. And Owens with a stunner. That right there is what I was looking for. 2 and 3. No. What the hell? If anybody wants to tell me how this makes sense, please. I'm dying to know, because there is no way that Damian Priest is fighting this much. Damian Priest is putting on one hell of a competition for the WWE Champion. I was not expecting this at all whatsoever. And now Kevin Owens now picking up Damian Priest. Bow! Big Alabama slam for the champion. Oh my God. Damian Priest getting picked up for that buckle, and now wait a minute. Priest! Big lariat. Taking him inside out. Priest now with the choke slam. Intact and a touch. Dropping the champion down. This can be it. This is where it ends. But Owens fighting back. I don't know how he's doing it. Picking him up and dropping him. Owens going for the cover. 2, 3. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. Kevin Owens beat him. Kevin Owens put Damian Priest away, and he has yet to. Wait a minute. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll let him know now. William Regal just let it be known, and I'm sure we can get a match card up. Owens signed the contract before the matchup even started. It's going down in Fastlane. It's going to be Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, WWE Championship. It goes down in the main event of Fastlane. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode. The support on Universe Mode has been absolutely crazy, and I just want to thank you guys for that 110%. Next episode is coming tomorrow. It goes down right then and there. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are too. Hit that thumbs up button if you guys did enjoy this video, and make sure you subscribe for more content on the channel, because more content is coming you guys' way. And Universe Mode is just on the start. It is just on the rise, and I'm looking forward to more of it. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.